My name's Alister Chapman. I'm a Sony Independent Certified Expert. So although I'm here on the Sony stand doing stuff for Sony, I don't work for Sony. I'm actually a cameraman, and I take Sony's cameras out into the field and I shoot with them on a regular basis. And I do some really challenging stuff. So I shoot up in the Arctic where it's -36. I shoot hurricanes, tornadoes, things like that. So in my seminar today, what I talked about was using these cameras in really challenging situations and the versatility that the cameras have, because I can use the same camera. I use the f5, and one day I can be shooting a tornado and a hurricane and it's really dramatic and everything else. And then the next day I might be shooting a drama or a TV commercial with exactly the same camera. And the f5 is so versatile that you can do that. It has the flexibility to do both of those very well. So that's what I talked about. I talked about a bit about storm chasing and hurricanes and really dramatic stuff and the northern lights and really cool stuff that I get to shoot with those cameras, but also about drama and more mundane stuff, shall we say, because the cameras does both really well. And I think it went really well. It was a really good session. Some of the things that I do take me to some very extreme environments. So when I'm doing the hurricanes and the tornadoes, you're dealing with phenomenal amounts of rain, very strong winds and blowing dust. So you need a camera that's not going to stop working the minute it gets damp and things like that. And then the other extreme, I go up to the Arctic, up to Norway when I shoot the northern lights. And this year when we were up there, the warmest day was -24 and the coldest it got was -36. But the camera still worked, shrugged it off. I mean, I think the camera does better in those conditions than I do. I mean, it's really challenging environment. So a simple thing like a wire, a cable, comes like solid steel. You cannot bend it, you cannot twist it. It becomes completely solid. Rain covers shatter and explode because they get so cold. So it's a very tough environment to work in. But then for me, that's part of the challenge. I enjoy that challenge, and the cameras, they seem to just work and carry on, which is really great. Trade shows like this one here, BVE, really important because it's one of the few places that an end user can actually come and see all these different products, the latest products side by side. But also what Sony are doing here I think is really clever. They're inviting people like me, Sony ICEs, to come and help. So there's quite a few ICEs on this stand, and each one of us has an area of expertise, and we can talk to the end user about the products from an end user's point of view. So it's not just a sales and marketing pitch. I can talk to people about their workflow, the way to set their cameras up, the way to really get the very best out of these products, so that if they do buy one, if they choose to buy it, they really will get that full benefit, full flexibility, full versatility. They won't be struggling. People that have already got cameras, maybe they've got something they don't quite understand. They can come here, talk to us, and we can sort them out. And it makes for happy customers. So I think it's a really good thing that Sony are doing.